Hey everyone, welcome to D20 Woodworking, and we are continuing Arkham Horror's Path to Carcosa, Scenario 4, The Unspeakable Oath. Now, the last scenario I'll link in the top corner, but to just give you a rough idea, this is where we are going through the Historical Society's mansion, right? There's 3 different floors, and we're going through and trying to find as many clues as possible. Now, unfortunately, there were some obstacles that got in the way. Some things made it a little bit harder for us. Kind of got stuck in some corners that wasn't great. And then in the end, the followers basically took off with information that we needed, and it didn't work great for us. So that was our kind of our big resolution. It wasn't great. But yeah, that leads us into the Unspeakable Oath. And if you want to watch playthroughs like this live, make sure to head over to twitch.tv /D20 Woodworking. And finally, if you could do me a huge favor, make sure you scroll down, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And let me know down in the comments what you've been thinking about this series so far. If you like the progression of this and you like going through all this and whatnot, and I hope you enjoy the video. Check the campaign log. If followers of the sign have found a way forward, read intro 1. They have. So, okay. Wake up, Daniel. The words echo in your thoughts as you pace through the disheveled room, trying to make sense of what you just experienced. You had awoken that afternoon with a violent startle, your body shaking, bedsheets soaked with sweat. Although you slept a healthy 8.5 hours, you feel even more exhausted than you were the previous night. You catch a glimpse of your dark, bloodshot eyes in the mirror next to the dresser, and you wonder if you've gotten any real sleep at all. Who is Daniel, you wonder? The chamber from your dream looked like a prison, but the man, Daniel, he seemed unhinged, as though he wasn't in control of his mind. This led to only one conclusion: an asylum. Knowing you'll get a little rest here, you head towards Arkham Asylum, hoping your hunch is correct. Continue to intro 3. As you enter the asylum, you stop to speak with the receptionist, though you feel your body urged to step deeper into the clutches of this madhouse. He gives you a confused expression as you tell him the king in yellow and of Daniel, but at your insistence, he pours through his file cabinet, eventually pulling out a stark white folder. Inside is a wealth of information about the patients admitted to the asylum, medical records, psychiatric evaluations, and the like. You recognize a few of the faces flips through the pages. Daniel Chesterfield? Yes. He is admitted under special care of Dr. Mintz, but you can't see him. His level is restricted to staff only. You argue and insist to be led to the patient wing, knowing that Daniel must hold the key to understanding what's really going on. The receptionist gives you a pitying smile and relents, nodding to the security guards nearby. Oh, of course, he says with all the honesty of a street peddler. I will schedule a meeting for you with Dr. Mintz so you could speak with him about Daniel. These gentlemen will see you in. Relieved that you will soon get the answers you seek, you are escorted to the patient wing of Arkham Asylum. Check the campaign log. If Constance Dumaine is listed on VIPs interviewed, go to Constance's information, but it was not. So we just go to setup. Going to asylum, what could possibly, right? Alright, so we gathered all the cards. Set each monster enemy among the gathered encounter sets in a separate pile. There should be 7 monsters in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a monster. 7. Okay, 7 monsters. Set each lunatic enemy in a separate pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, randomly choose 1 copy of Asylum Hall's East Patient Wing. We did that. Put it there. Remove the other ones. 1 copy of West. We did that. So we're good. Set the following cards aside out of play. Daniel in each copy of Patient Confinement. We did that. Put the following locations in play. Mess hall, kitchen, blah, blah. Based on your difficulty level, add the following token to your chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. We're doing standard, so we add a -3. -3. Going in. Check the campaign log. Depending on the following circumstances, a different version of Act 2 should be used in this scenario. If you took the Onyx clasp, we did not. So we get the really bad ones of version 2. Wait, this one goes away. This one we keep. Okay, cool. All right, so exile. Some player cards have the exile word on it. When a card is exiled, is removed from the game and returned to your collection. During the campaign play, a card that has been exiled must be purchased again with experience points between scenarios if you wish to re-include it. Oh, that's fine. Okay, cool. And that's it. Okay. Oh, they didn't say shuffle this, but I assume we shuffle this, right? Makes the most sense. Okay. Wait, where do we start? Skipped over that part. Each investigator begins play at an asylum hall of their choice. Oh. Well, I'm going to start at each one. Oh, wait. I have to put these in there. I have to put those in. Yeah, so I'm gonna put one in each one, I think. Okay, so active agenda. We'll put Luke on this one, Stella on that one. All right, I think we're good. We're set up. We're ready. Let's start with our Act 1. Aside from the few patients giving you a wide berth, there aren't any orderlies or doctors around to speak with. Looks like you'll have to find Mr. Chesterfield on your own. To advance, we need 3 clues per investigator, so 6 in total. Okay, locked inside. The patient wing of the asylum is far quieter and lonelier than you had expected. The hall reeks of chemicals and body odor. As soon as you are escorted inside, the doors behind you are closed and locked tight. So 2 Doom advances us. All right, so let's flip over this one. So the pleasant atmosphere of the reception area disappeared as soon as Dr. Min shut the thick iron door behind them. Temperature dropped in the clammy chill, and the foul, sharp stench hung in the air. All right, so each lunatic enemy at this location gets +1 horror value. That comes in with 2 clues on it. It's got 3 shroud. And then we'll see this one. Same exact text. Okay. As they walk through the meandering stone halls of the sanatorium, Carolyn began to feel uneasy. It seemed like that would be easy to get lost. So that has no clues on it. So that's beat. Okay. Okay, cool. But let's get our cards, I guess. So I'll move these up. Does that play up there? All right, Luke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy Rosary again. Discover 1 clue. I like that. Painkillers, I don't mind. Guts and unexpected courage. Yeah, you know what? We'll keep that. I'm fine with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Granny. Granny, I'm gonna get rid of. Derringer, I'm gonna keep. Rabbit's Foot, I'm gonna keep. That I'm gonna keep. I'll get rid of the resources now too. I don't think I need that. Draw 2. 1, 2. Another Granny. Ugh. All right, shuffle that up. So we need 6 clues total, and 2 Doom advances us. So Luke, I guess we should start getting those right away, right? So we're going to play Working a Hunch right off the bat. It's a fast play, so it doesn't use an action. We're going to spend 2 tokens to discover 1 clue at your location, right? We'll just do it right off the bat, get that going on. All right, that wasn't our first action. That was just what we did. Oh, no, that was our first action. No, fast we don't have to... Fast doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. So our first action, because that card was fast, is we'll test 5 book. Put that there. New Rand story stuff seems awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so 5 book against 3 shroud. Come on, let's get good draws again. 0, give it to me. Okay, good. Unexpected courage. That's done. All right. So next 2 actions. Let's go to the mess hall. So a wide open doorway leads in the asylum's mess hall where patients would have their meals. It's quieter than you expected. There are no chairs scuffling, dishes clanking, or patients speaking with one another. After you successfully investigate the mess hall, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Oh no. Oh, but it's got a victory on it. All right, so there's 4 clue possibilities here. And a 2 shroud. All right, we're going to exhaust to put Holy Rosary in play because I don't want to lose that card yet. The other ones I don't mind. So we'll spend the 2 event tokens. All right, so that's that. So now it is Stella's turn. All right, first thing I want to do is put this Derringer into play. So it comes in with 2 ammo on it. Just in case this is going to be a thing this game. And you know what? We're going to do the rabbit's foot too. I'm going to spend another... Oh, shoot. That's 3 for that. 1 for the rabbit's foot. After we fail, we basically get to draw a card. Just the one time. We get to exhaust and draw a card. Alright, and then next we'll go to... we cannot enter the basement hall. Oh, shoot. Was this locked? Oh, no. This wasn't locked. Okay, cool. So basement hall is locked, so we can't go there yet. So we'll go over to the infirmary. The scratch plaque on the wooden door reads infirmary. This must be where the doctors treat their patients. Heal 1 horror and take 1 direct. Heal 1 damage and take 1 direct horror, or heal 1 horror and take 1 direct damage. So it's a 3 shroud. Comes with 2 tokens on it. All right, cool. So those were my actions. All right. There are no enemies in play, so we don't have to worry about that. So we ready up Luke. He gets 1. Get her card. It's another painkiller. Ready up Stella. She gets a resource. And the card is Lucky, which is good. I really like Lucky. It's a good Lucky, too. All right, we put 1 Doom token onto Locked Inside. Bad card for Luke. Oh, let me shuffle this again one really quick. I mean, my T2 sweet. You're becoming more American by the second. All right, bad card. You cannot play events. Stella. I cannot trigger those squiggly abilities. Okay. That was good shuffling. So, Luke. Cannot play events. I have no events. So first thing we'll do. So here's a fun fact. After you successfully investigate the mess hall, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Can it be whispers of in your head? I mean, that seems like cheating. But I want to do it. So we're testing 3 against 2 right now. You only discard whispers if it's the last card. Okay. Interesting. Oh, auto fail. Sweet. All right, let's test it again. -4. Oh, okay. The strategy's going poorly. We'll try it one more time. Last one. Now we're getting the draws we're used to. -2. So we failed. All right. So we failed everything. Cannot find any clues. We're just wandering around aimlessly. It is now our turn. There's a 3 shroud. So let us test. Okay. So what we're going to do is test on this. Testing 2 book versus 3 shroud. Oh my god, it's an auto fail. Come on. All right, so this goes back up because I get my thing back. I'm going to exhaust Rabbit's Foot to draw 1 card. Okay, resourceful. Okay, so first skill again. I can guess. I'm a good guesser. All right, 2 against 3 again. What's the hooded one? X, the amount of horror on you. Okay, so there's no horror. So that's 0. So I would fail technically, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Look What I Found, which costs 2. It's a fast play. You play after you fail a skill test by 2 or less, fewer, while investigating, right? So I did. I failed by 1. So I discovered 2 clues at my location. That's how you play the game. All right, cool. So I still have 2 actions left. Do I just try to get rid of this stupid card? I think I'm going to get rid of Whispers in my head. Well, no, because I don't have any squiggly thing abilities. So that's silly. So let's move. We're going to move 1, 2, right? And we'll start working our way up there. But we have 4 of the clues out of the 6 we need, so that's not too bad. Okay, that's all the actions. No enemies are on the board, so we ready up. Oops, should put that back in. Readied up. Gets 3 resources. We draw a card. Deny existence, which is nice. Stella readies up everything. She gets a resource. Test of will. Okay. 1 doom goes on here, which now advances this agenda. All right. Speaking with the patients is proving more difficult than you had assumed. They eye you cautiously and refuse to answer any of your questions. Backing away or fleeing is if confronted. Either they're not used to guests or something about you is causing them a considerable amount of distress. Some act like animals backed into a corner, and you think at any moment they might strike. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and each set aside lunatic enemy into the encounter deck. The lead investigator must also randomly choose an enemy from among the monster enemy deck and place it beneath the act deck without looking at it. Okay, so we take lunatics and our discard pile, which we don't have because they're still in our hand, and we shuffle these in. So now what we gotta do is take a monster thing. Oops. Oh my gosh. Shuffle them, and then we choose one randomly and place it beneath the act deck without looking at it. Third one down. Okay, we'll keep that monster face that way. Okay, cool. The longer you spend in this hellish place, the more you want to leave. Already it feels like, or already has felt like days. You fear that you are stuck. If you are stuck here much longer, you will become like the patients, a husk of your former self, unruly and dangerous. So now it's 7. D2, I saw right through me. I did. All right. So that was that. So now we gotta do bad cards, right? Luke's bad card. Oh, good. It's a lunatic already. Engaged, you must either take 1 horror or gets +3 fight until the end of investigation phase. I'll take a horror. Okay. Stella's bad card. Oh my god, it's another lunatic. Spawn nearest Asylum halls. Okay, so it's gonna spawn right there. It's gonna go. It has prey of most remaining sanity. So it's like a hunter, right? It's gonna go after me. Off of both of me, because they're both the same. Okay, that's all right. We're gonna shoot with a Derringer. All right, so it's Luke's turn. I think that's what prey means, right? It's like a hunter keyword, but it's a specific hunter it goes after. Or is it prey that it starts on me? I'm not 100% sure. Now that I think about it, what prey means. Yeah, pursue. Okay, so it's like hunter. All right, so Luke, we have to deal with this psychopath, right? Two fist. I cannot play events. So I only have 2 damage, or I could pop up somewhere else. I think we're gonna pop somewhere else. We're gonna use Dreamgate. Take a charge off of it. And pop into the Dreamgate. That person's just gonna sit there and hang out, right? So first action, I'm gonna go to the garden actually. Oh wait, no, it's locked. So I guess I'll go to the yard. We are gonna have to like deal with that though. Yeah, we'll go to the yard for now. Oh, okay. It gets +1 shot for each horror on you. Alright, so there's 1 horror on me, technically. So, it's 2 against a 3. So let's try to get one of these. So my 3 against its 2. The amount of horror on you. So it's 1. Shoot, so I failed, right? Because it's at 2. Wait, no. Oh yeah, it's 3-3, right? Because that shroud value goes up by 1 for each horror. I have 1 horror, so it's a 2 shroud. That does 1 because there's 1 horror on me. Yeah, so I still succeeded. It was 3 against 2. Awesome. All right, 3 against 2 once again. Can you walk to? No, it has to be revealed. Oh wait. Oh shoot, you're right. Shoot. Shoot. You're right. Let me take all that back then. Drink gate over there. I was thinking because it was available, I could do it, but you're right. It's unrevealed, so I can't do it. All right, so this person's still on me then. Shoot. All right, I guess we fight. And hope 2 of the 3 hit. All right, so first one, 2 against 2. Oh my god, it's a 0. Okay. So there's a chance. Next one, do the same exact thing. -1, I fail. Mortar's so good. All right, let's try this again. Come on, be good. -3, failed. All right, I'll have to deal with that. So now it's her turn. So, all right, what I could do with Stella then is run up and get this going, right? So at least we can have that. So she also, oh no, she has no horror on her. So I could test a 2 against a 1. So let's do that. Let's test my 2 against 1. Okay, so 2 against 1, I fail, but I could do a lucky. I fail it. I get +2 for my test, so I succeed, and I get to draw a card. Neither rain nor snow. So I succeeded. And then do another test. 2 against 1. See if we get this to work. +1. Sweet. Okay, so we got all the clues needed. So let's spend all the clues to advance the agenda or advance the act. Okay. Turning a corner, you nearly bump into a nurse with light brown hair and sharp features. You tell her about the violent patient and the strange things you've seen, but she doesn't listen. When you inquire about Daniel, she informs you that he is a patient of Dr. Mintz and that he resides in the secured basement level. Unfortunately, she refuses to let you get into the area. So, investigators must decide. Choose one. Any investigator can test 4 fists to intimidate her and giving you the keys. Okay. So, I could do that. If failed, you must choose an option you have yet to choose. So all the other options. The last option is to knock her over and take the keys by force. So. Alright, I have 4 foot. Do I want to like really succeed on this and do neither rain nor snow? And then we can try, oh no, we can't do head. All right, 4 foot's our best chance. So let's do neither rain nor snow. So 5, 6, 7 against 4. -1. Okay, so we succeeded. We go to 2 and we didn't get the violent option. Okay, so we go to 2A. Excuse me. Daniel is somewhere in the secured basement where the most dangerous patients are kept. Now that you have the key, you can explore the area of the asylum. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Oh, okay. So, find the patient. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Okay, cool. Alright, so I guess everything is unlocked, right? Basically is what it's saying. So that works out well for us. Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. We have to find the patient confinement location with Daniel. So we should probably go in the basement. We have a mad patient in the way, though, which kind of stinks. So now it's the enemy's turn. Let's do a young psychopath first. Does 1 damage. Does 1 horror. Prey, most remains sanity. Is going to move here because it's coming after Stella. That's that. No other enemies. So now we ready back up. Okay, Luke gets a resource. Draws a card. Spectral Razor, which is really good for attacking. Except it's an event, so we have to get rid of that. And Stella readies up. Gets a resource. Stella. Look what I found, which is good. All right. Doom token. 1 of 7 on there. Bad card for Luke is another mad patient nearest asylum halls. So we have 2 mad patients on the asylum hall. That's probably not great. Okay. Stella. Dance of the Yellow King. If there are no lunatic enemies, there are. Otherwise, test 3 head. Oh no. If you fail the oh god. Okay. So it's testing 3 head. Do we have... We can't do squiggly. We're going to do guts. So we're testing 5 against 3. 0. Okay, so we succeed and we draw a card. It's another guts. Okay. So we get rid of that. We succeed, so nothing bad happens. Stella. Okay. Okay, cool. So did the backwards. Okay, I think we're good. So the problem is we have to get to through the mad patient. Well, I guess what we could do is we can actually teleport over here and then just move down, right? So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's exhaust the gate box to use a counter. Finally doing this right. And move to the dream gate. This disengages the young psychopath, and they stay there. Then our first action is to move to the asylum halls. Second action, we're going to move down to the basement. Should we really sleep soon? No, you shouldn't. It's early. You wanted this. You wanted this. Dank air drifted out of some of the darker hallways. Carolyn asked, "Do some of these passageways lead underground?" Nurse Heather nodded. It's a very old building, Doctor. All right. After the basement hall is revealed, put the Force SI confinement location places into play. All right. So we'll just. Okay. So there's 4 of them. We'll put them into play. All right. Let's move things up a bit. One, 2, 3, 4. Right. We'll do it this way. Ugh. All right. So he goes here. Let's see. That is funny. All right. So in order to get there, we have to spend a clue. Well, that's not ideal. That's really not ideal. Shoot. Huh. And we're only testing $3. All right. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to actually go back and fight this young psychopath and get a bunch of clues. And Stella's gonna have to run away and hope we last. Well, Stella can actually shoot them. It's actually... She might be good. She might be good to take out both of them. Huh. The only thing is trying to take out 2 of them at whatever. All right, let us... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As our final action, let's draw a card. Read the signs. Okay, I do need to get rid of whispers out of my hand, but we'll deal that in a second. So Stella, for the first action, is going to move up to the garden. All right, so it states, a lone statue stands sentinel over the garden. Cold wind causes dead leaves to roll gently across the garden's path. If there are no clues on the garden, test 2 foot. If you succeed, remember that you distracted the guards. Okay. If I'm engaged to both of them and I attack one of them, does the other one attack of opportunity me? All right, let us get another resource. And then our final one was we're going to test 3 against 2 book. Yeah. 3 against 2 book. Don't fail by more than -1. What's the HUD? It's a man of horror on you. There is none. So I failed by 1, so I could play Look What I Found. Use the 2 and discover 2 clues. Which kind of helps, I guess. Okay. So that is that. Okay. Enemy phase, both mad patients are going to come after me. That's it. We ready up Luke. He gets a resource. And, oh my god, the man in the pallet mask. Location furthest from all the investigators. Probably the infirmary. He's all set. Stella, ready's up. That's 1. Draws, drawing thin, which is fine. 1 doom goes on to here, which is fine. Bad card for Luke is, oh my god, it's a maniac. After the maniac engages you, take 1 damage and deal 1 damage to the two. So I took 1, so I'm down to 3. And I deal 1 damage to the maniac. Not ideal. But I'm going to Dreamgate out of there anyway, so that I guess helps. Okay, bad card for Stella. Discard an item asset you control. It's going to be the rabbit's foot. Which stinks, but oh well. Actually, I think I should have used that when I failed before, but that's okay. Alright, my turn. First thing we're going to do is gate box. Oops, I should have had that. There we go. Gate box out of there. Go to Dreamgate. The maniac is now in the basement hall, just hanging out. First thing is we're going to pop back and take on the young psychopath. Okay. So we're doing a 2. You know what? Oh no, I can't play events. Which stinks. So let's test 2 against 2. I'm going to throw away a wild, so it's 3 against 2. Oh, it engages you have to take 1 horror. -1. Perfect. That does the damage because I did the +1 on it. So young psychopath is taken out. No, I need to keep Derringer because I'm about to fight 2 mad patients, and I'm going to need that to basically take them out like right away. Or I would. All right, so for the last one, let us test 3, right? Yeah, 3 book against 2. -1, perfect. All right, we started our clue gathering. That's the end of that. Stella, we're gonna actually first test 2 to test 2 foot because I want to do this distracted the guards thing and see if that helps out. Maybe. So 4 against 2. X is the amount of horror on you, which is none still. So I distracted the guards. Let me make a note that I distracted guards. Hopefully that means something in the future. Distracted guards. Okay, so next thing. Do I just go and try to take one out right now? All right, so if I go down there, I'm going to engage both of them, right? Just naturally speaking. Then I'm going to attack one and use the Derringer. So spend 1 ammo, and I get +2 fight. So that's 5 fight against their 2. And caught up. So I'm attacking this one. So 5 against 2. Oh, okay. So we can succeed. We get rid of an ammo, and it knocks this one out. But we take 1 horror because we attacked the mad patient. So it's taken out. Now, I don't think the other one does an attack of opportunity on me, but I could be wrong, so you can all let me know. If it does, I take 1 more damage. But that's everything for me. So now bad cards, or bad enemy phase, mad patient attacks me. I take 1 damage. Easy enough. Now, I have to worry about the maniac, that's right. We ready up. Luke readies up. It's up to 6 resources, draws a card, deny existence. Stella readies up. Gets another resource, draws a card, take heart, which is cool. Alright, we get another Doom. Luke, bad card. Test forehead. If you fail, take 2 heart. Okay, so let's test 4. So we have 5. And we're gonna put we're gonna go up to 7. With guts. 7 against 4. It's the base shroud of your location, which is 2. So 7, 6, 5, 5. Okay, so we succeeded. And then if the test succeeds, draw a card. All right. So that's his back card. Her back card, Stella's. Put Ooze of Filth into play next to the agenda deck. Each location gets +1 Shroud. Ugh. And then at the end of the round, discard it. So that stinks for Luke right there. All right, so now it's Luke. The first thing we're going to do is get rid of this event card because this is really kind of messing us up. It won't let us play events. So we'll get rid of that. And now my last action. I'm going to put Olive in play. So it's going to cost 2. She's going to come into play. So basically when I reveal a Chaos token, I can exhaust her to reveal 3 and choose 2 of the tokens to resolve and ignore the others. Or ignore the one other. So that's that. Alright, now it's Stella's turn. Stella's going to attack with the Derringer. So again, it's a 5 against 2. +1. We take 1 horror because we did attack the Mad Patient, but the Mad Patient's out of here. Thank goodness. Stella's gonna move down to this Asylum Hall. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that guy because he's testing 3. Yeah. I guess let's move 1 more over to Asylum Hall so we can get set up for the Maniac and figure out what we're going to do there. All right. Cool. So bad guys, no one does anything. We reset. Luke resets. Gets another thing. We have 1 charge left in our book. And we get a Guts card. Stella readies up. It's up to 3 resources. And Leather Coat, which is kind of cool. All right, we get a Doom token, 4 out of 7. Bad card for Luke. If there's no copy of Straight Jacket in your threat area, put it in your threat area. It takes up a body slot and 2 hand slots. Do I want to cancel that? Oh, wait, I can't do it with that. Actually, I don't think I can cancel it. But that's all right. I won't use hand. I won't use body. So that's fine. Stella. Oh my god. Young Psychopath. After you engages you, you must either take 1 horror or it gets +3 fight. Take the horror, I guess. So now I'm fighting this. That's cool. What's my discard pile? Anything good? Yeah. All right, so. Oh, at the end of the round, we discard this. I forgot to do that. Okay. So that's everything. Now, beginning next turn, I guess we have to keep getting at least like 4 experience, right? It's kind of the goal. So we'll test our 3 against 2. -1, perfect. Do another one. Ugh, failed. Let's do 1 more. Yeah, 3 against 2. And we failed. Alright. That's that. So now we gotta take on this young psychopath. Fight 3 against 2. Ugh. I'm going to take heart. Let's see if we fail it. So let's go. 3 against 2. Oh, we succeeded. Okay. I think what we're going to do is actually fail it. So you may instead choose to automatically fail this skill test and heal 1 damage and 1 horror, which we're going to fail. Because then take heart says if this test fails, we draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. So unexpected courage and resourceful, and then we gain 2 resources. 1. Okay, cool. So we failed, so we get our action back. Now, let's attack again, but with an unexpected courage. So it's a 5 against a 2. Oh my god, auto fail. We're going to use resourceful. So we're attacking 4 against 2. The amount of horror on you, just 2. So what did I say? 4 against 2? 4 against 2 would do damage. Okay. And I need to do another fist, I think. Let's do leather coat. So another 4 against 2 for a final action. Shroud value of location, which is 3, so we failed. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay. Should have done another resourceful on top of it. Oh well. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Wait, was it successful with resourceful? Did I screw that up? Let's do neither rain nor snow. Get back in our hand. My bad. Thanks for catching that. Alright, bad cards. Or bad guys. Nothing. They do 1 damage, 1 horror. Luke readies up. Gets a resource. Draws a card. Uncage the Soul is fine. Stella readies up. Gets a resource as well. Draws a card. Unexpected courage. Okay. I guess that's good. We're going to be at 5 Doom. Bad card for Luke. You cannot move more than once each turn. That's fine for right now. And then bad card for Stella. Discard an item asset. Oh, okay. That actually works out. Because we're going to get rid of Derringer. Alright. Luke's turn. Do we want to get rid of... Oh, we still only have 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're at 8. Jeez. Let us do... Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the movement card. So we don't have to deal with that. And then... let's do our event. Because we gotta start doing something. Yeah, let's do our event. So we add our head to it. You may ignore a keyword location that would trigger during this investigation. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at your location. Okay, so we add our head value to the skill effect of this investigation. You may ignore any effect or keyword on your location which would trigger during this investigation. Oh my god, we haven't been discarding cards. I've been messing that up. So, sorry. I should have done 1 before, but oh well. Okay, if you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at this location. So we're testing 5, 6, 7, 8 against 2. I don't have to trigger the forced. It's -2. We get our 2 things. Alright, so we're good with that. We can finally show back up to where the Maniac is and then go check each place. We just have to take out the Maniac is the problem right now. So Stella is going to go. And we're going to do neither rain nor snow, right? We're testing 6 against 2. I have horror on you. Just 3. So we succeed. Young psychopath is taken out. Cool. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to pop down and fight this maniac. So we'll pop down there. I take a damage, he takes a damage, according to his force after it engages you. And he's only got what? He's got 4 life, and we got 3 attack going on. So let's do resourceful again with unexpected courage. So we're doing 6 against 3. This will be our third action. -3, so we succeed. In doing so, we choose... Oh, shoot, we picked the wrong card. We weren't allowed to do... Oh, no, I think we did that right. We'll do neither rain nor snow. I'm not sure if we did that right now. We might have messed that up, too, but... We did another damage. So he's got 3 damage. Alright. Man, the power matches. Alright, I think that's everything with that. So, let's do... enemy phase, he does 1 damage to me. Cool. Luke readies up. Gets 1 resource. Draws a card. Water protection. Stella readies up. The key ring. Okay, that could be good. 1 doom. It's at 6 out of 7. Bad card for Luke now. And to spare yourself the damage. That's true. That's true. I could do that next time. Yeah, whatever. Alright, test X, where X is the shroud value of location. Shroud value is 2. So it's 2 against 5. Dude, now you've jinxed me. I was actually just thinking that too, that I haven't drawn my weaknesses. But I was afraid to say that loud. Stella, bad card. Okay, each shroud is +1 now. For this round. Okay. Luke has to go. So, I'm going to use Gatebox. So I want to be as efficient as possible right now. Use my last charge. Go to the dream world. Use my first movement to show up to the basement. Next movement, go to... this confine costs 1 clue. Oh, and then 1 clue's here. Test X head, where X is the amount of horror on you. You recognize the room. Remember that you recalled the way out. I have a lot of horror on me. 6, 7. I have 3 horror. So I have to test 3. Maybe I want to do that. Yeah, I think we're going to try that really fast. And we're going to use a guts. So we're testing against 5, 6, 7 against 3. Either randomly, oh my god. You randomly choose an enemy among the set aside monster enemies and place it beneath the act deck without looking at, or this test automatically fails. I don't want it to fail though. No, I'm gonna take an enemy and put it beneath the deck. I don't know what that does yet, but hopefully it's good. So we recalled the way out. We also get a card. Okay, that's the end of that. Now it's Stella's turn. She's going to evade. A 4 against a 1. Automatic success. We're going to take that success. No, we're going to fail so we can heal back up. In failing. Oh, no, it'd be an attack of opportunity though, wouldn't it? So we're just going to succeed. I'm not going to deal with that. So that's there. Okay. Stella is going to go to move to that patient confine place and spend a clue. Oh, we got the right one. So we spend a clue. 1 goes there. After patient confinement is revealed, advance to Act 2B. Okay, 2B. When you enter a cell, you find Daniel huddled in a corner of the room, sobbing and rocking back and forth on the ground. No mask. No mask, he stammers over and over. You help him to his feet and ask him if he remembers about the king in yellow, but he interrupts you. Don't speak his name, he exclaims frantically. his eyes wide with the yellow glow. Nigel made us speak his name. He made us speak the oath. And now he lives inside us, controlling us. Don't you understand? He rambles on. The man approaches wearing a crazed expression, and you take a wary step backward. We spoke his name, and the price we paid. Hester, Hester, old king. Then suddenly he transforms before your very eyes. His bones twist and snap. His body warps grotesquely. The symbol carved in his forehead burns bright, and the yellow glow emanates from his body within. He lunges to attack you. I don't like that. So pray the highest attack. If you control, I can't parlay. Okay. All right, so we have to perform 4 of the following. Know the guard's patrol, set a fire in the kitchen, incite, release a dangerous patient, recall the way out. So I've done 2 of the 4. Okay. And I have Daniel Chesterfield trying to get me good. Okay. Where is the other one? Oh, I guess the other one's in the kitchen I should be trying to go to. So we did the guard. Oh my gosh, I didn't do the yard to incite a fight. That could be the other one. So maybe I can run over there and do that still. All right, so we're going to evade Daniel. Because I just don't want to get attacked. Well, he's only attacking for 1-1. And I'd rather try to do damage, take the hit, and then evade him next turn because I can run away. Hopefully. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that makes sense. So we're going to attack 3 against 3 and see what happens. Hood. Horror on you. We fail, but we get to redo it because we haven't failed yet this turn. 3 against 3. +1. 1 damage. Hopefully that's a good thing. Okay. So, enemy attacks. He does 1 damage, 1 horror. That's fine. He's going to ready up. Luke is going to ready up. Unexpected courage. Stella is getting ready up. Lucky. Okay. That might be good. All right. Doom is going to advance the agenda deck. Okay. In the back of your mind, a force beckons. Have you seen it? It calls to you, glimpsing something in your peripheral vision. You turn and find a familiar symbol peering back at whatever you look. It is etched upon the doors, drawn on the walls, painted on the patient's canvases. You cannot escape it. The lead investigator must randomly choose an enemy from the set aside monster enemy and shuffle it into the encounter deck without looking at it. We'll pick the third one down. Shuffle that one in there. If Constance Domain is not under VIP slain, search the collection to spawn her. Thank God we slained all of them. Okay. So, flee while you still can. Force. When you would place an enemy beneath the act deck, shuffle that enemy into the encounter deck instead. Okay. So I think that's okay. Bad cards. Now bad for Luke. See what he gets. Test 3 head. So we have 5. 0. Okay, we succeed. Test Stella. Straight jacket. It's a body and 2 hand slots, which kind of stinks. So we'll just hold on to that for now. That's fine. Oh, and we get rid of ooze, so don't have to worry about that. All right. So we recalled the way out, and we did the garden. What is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 3 here, 4, 5, probably 6, right? We can probably assume kitchen's gonna be one of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move and get the Maniac. After the Maniac engages you, take 1 damage and deal 1 damage to him. I'm going to have Olive take the hit, and she's just going to get knocked out. But he gets knocked out because he's already got 3 damage. So that's kind of cool. I am going to run up to the Asylum Hall and run over to the other Asylum Hall. I'm going to stop at the yard, do that one. That's going to be the 3rd one, and I'm hopefully I could do the 4th one over here. And I wish I kept the gate box. That would have helped a lot. All right, now it is Stella's turn. So Stella is going to evade a 4 against a 3-foot. -4. So I fail a lot, but I get it back, which is nice. So we're going to do the first one again. -4. Or I'm sorry, -2. So I would fail, but I'm going to play lucky. So I'm going to use 1 resource. And I get +2 to that skill value, so I succeed. Daniel is now in there. And then the next turn, I'm going to go back to the basement hall. And next turn... Well, what did we say we had? We had 2, and I'm assuming there's 1 here and 1 here. Right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's gotta be it. All right, so last action. Because we did that. So last action, we're gonna go up to the Asylum Hall. That's gonna be it, because then we're gonna have Stella go up here, take the damage, and hopefully we can advance the axe and don't get too messed up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Okay. All right, enemy phase. No enemies do anything. Ready up, Luke. 1 bad card. Spectral Razor, nice. Stella readies up. Gain 3 resources, cool. Daniel Chesterfield readies up. There's 1 damage. All right, 1 doom goes on out of the 8. Bad card. Secretly add this to your hand. You cannot trigger the whatever. Randomly choose 1 enemy from among the set aside enemies and place it beneath the active without looking at it. Discard this from your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot! I had to reduce a card. Sorry. Get rid of that card. Okay, bad card for Stella. Oh my gosh, I'm mad patient. Nearest Asylum Halls. All right. Put it there. It's going to engage with us. We'll figure out what to do that in a second. All right. Luke is going to run over to the mess hall. Then run over to the kitchen. Kitchen states, if there are no clues in the kitchen, then test 2 head. Okay. So it's a 2 shroud on it. And I got a test. But I can't do... Okay, that's fine. So let's do 5 book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have to get rid of a card anyway. Oh wait, I could have done water protection. I should have done that. I'm sorry, I forgot I had this card. So I'm gonna play that to get rid of this card. And take 1 horror. I should have done that at the beginning. My bad. Okay, so we'll test 3, 4, 5 against 2 shroud. -1. I get it. That's those. Stella. I need to evade the mad patient. So we're doing 7 against a 3. Oh my god, come on. I lose neither rain nor snow. Get my action back. Let's try it once again. What are the odds? Try again. 4 against 3. -4. I failed. Let's try one more time. -1. Thank goodness. But even then, it's still stuck on me, so I have to evade it again next turn. All right, that's that. All right, so he is going to pray after me, which stinks. And then we ready up, Luke. And there's our thing. Narcolepsy. Put narcolepsy in a play area. You cannot take actions, trigger abilities, or play area. Wake up. Discard narcolepsy. Alright, so I can't do anything until I take an action. Okay. Stella. There goes my run of not getting my weaknesses. Old keyring. Yeah. I had to figure that out. Not fun. All right, 1 Doom token onto there. All right, Luke's bag card. Test X. Am I allowed to test X? Take actions, trigger abilities, and play cards. Yeah, it says I can. Okay. Value of your location, which is 2. So 5 against 2. -1, so we succeed. Stella's bag card. Surge. If you have at least 3 horror, you lose 1 action. I do have at least 3 horror, so I lose 1 action, and it gains Surge, which is terrible. Test 4 head. Wait. Do I have some cards? I do. We'll do Guts. So that brings it to 5. Six. Do 6 against 4. -1. Okay, cool. Okay. It is now Luke's turn. Luke can't do anything. Oh, sorry. This one ready's up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Guts draws me a card. It's Granny. That's fine. So my first action is to try to run away. So 4 against 3. -3. I failed, but I do get my action back for the first time. So we'll try it again. 4 against 3 to run away. -1. Okay, cool. Then at least I can move a spot to Asylum. And that's that. Ugh. God, that's rough. Okay. I have no idea how we're going to do this. All right, enemy phase. Daniel's going to move up. Matt Patient's going to ready up. Luke. He still gets his stuff, right? Yeah, he still gets his stuff. Just can't do anything. 3 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Stella readies up. Drawing then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1 Doom onto here. And bad card for Luke. Roach Swarm. X is the shroud value. So it's going to do damage to me. So at least that will... Actually, I'm just going to take the damage. And wake up. I think. Because I gotta do this. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, Stella. Oh my god. Peril Hidden. Add this to your hand. You cannot attack lunatic enemies. Okay. I'm also over, but that doesn't really affect me right now. Alright, so Luke still can't do anything. So we're going to let him get hit in the face once and hopefully hold on so that narcolepsy goes away. So Stella's going to go, move up to the yard. We're going to take an action. Take 1 damage, and we're going to incite a fight. So we have 3 out of the 4. We need to get this last one. And the problem is, all these guys are going to come this way. Alright, we got 1 left. I'm going to play Granny for 4. Just so that maybe she could take one of the hits. And that's it. All right, so enemy phase, the roaches are going to deal 1 damage to Luke. That knocks out the narcolepsy. These enemies are praying my way. Pray, pray. Mad Patient's going this way. Daniel's going this way. So I guess that's good. All right, Luke readies up and gets 1 resource. Draws a card. Olive, just he's over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, he has 8. Okay. Stella readies up. Draws a card. All right, live and learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of emergency cash. We don't need that. All right, this is 4 out of 8. Bad card for Luke now. Test X. X is the shroud value, so that's 2 against 5. Minus 1, we succeed. Luckily, we've been getting walls closing in with Luke. It's been testing well. Okay, no, it's our monster. Basement Hall. It's a hunter. Cannot make attacks of opportunity and cannot attack you during the same phase it moved with its hunter keyword. All right, so we have a monster we're facing now. Okay. Okay. All right, first thing we're going to do is 3 damage, 3 horror. Yeah. Yeah. This is not going ideal, but we're hanging in there. Luke is going to first do damage with a Spectral Razor. Pain 2. So we add 7. It's a 2 attack value, so it's 7 against the 2. 3. Okay. We did a lot of damage to it, so it's knocked out. We are then, for a second action, going to test against a 2 shroud. God. Oh, sorry. We should have done Uncage the Soul, so I'm going to give my 2 things back. Not that makes a ton of difference, but... All right, we're testing 4 book, because I'm throwing this away. And it's 2. 0. Okay, good. Good. All right, there's a chance. Now we could test this 5 head against 2, but we're going to throw out Uncage the Soul, so it's 7 head against 2, because we really want to get this. Okay. Auto fail. Okay. I think what we're going to do is our first step is we're going to move up to the garden, right? I want to get some space because I can at least last another round then, hopefully. Maybe. Let's get rid of Gift of Madness. I gotta put one of the monster enemies under here. This is gonna be so bad whenever that activates. We could discard that card. The last one. So we're just gonna draw a card. It's a resource. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, enemy phase. Now, this one's going for most sanity, which is Luke. They're going for the highest fight, which is Stella. They're just leaving the basement. We ready up. Draw a card. Robes of Endless Night, which actually could be really good because that could give us 2 life, which might be able to save us for a little while. Stella gets a resource. Take Heart, which is probably good right now. All right, we're 5 out of 8 Doom. Bad card for Luke. Don't be something bad. Oh my god, Maniac. We take 1 damage. We have 1 life left. 1 goes on it. Okay. Stella. Cockroach swarm. Okay. So we have to deal with this maniac, unfortunately, now. So what we could do is Spectral Razor it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did backwards. Okay, good. What we're going to do is Spectral Razor this thing. Cost 2. It's going to allow us, because it's non-elite, to do 3 damage. Total, right? Plus 2 if it's a non-elite enemy, which it is. 7 against its 3. It's the base strat of your location, which is 2. Okay, cool. Alright, we knocked out the maniac. Good. Let us test 5, 6 head against 2. -1. Okay, good. Good. We got all of them. Okay, here we go. An orderly scream echoes across the hall. Within moments, an alarm rings loudly throughout the institution. Nurses and guards rush through the asylum in a desperate attempt to control the situation. You feel dazed and your vision is spotty, as though you've been struck by something heavy. The walls blur together and twist. Creatures begin to emerge out of crevices and corners that did not exist moments ago. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and each enemy beneath the act deck into the encounter deck. If at least 3 monster enemies were shuffled into the encounter deck by this effect, the investigator with the lowest head discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a monster enemy is discarded and draws that enemy. Oh no. There's 3. Okay. So Stella. Oh, but Garden. Stella's gonna be at least able to escape. No, this I think this actually works out right. So discard until you draw a monster. I think we're gonna be alright, chat. I think only one has to like escape for us to win, right? Alright, there's a monster. We are now dealing with the monster. So this monster, after you successfully evade it, take 1 horror. But we're not going to do that. Because all hell has broken loose. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of all of Arkham Asylum locations. Garden, which we are at, gains the arrow thing. If there is no enemy ready, no ready enemy in the garden, resign. Oh no, I have 2 enemies. No. I need to evade both, like really well. Okay. So Luke, first we need Luke to like live. So I'm actually going to play Robe Endless Night to hopefully hang on. Oh my god, he's going to come up too. Okay, so it does come down to this, more or less. Okay, so we are going to play Take Heart on Spawn of Hallie. Right, it's a 4 against a 2. Wait, you can't play Robe. Straight Jacket also occupies it. Oh yeah, you're right. That's fine. With the one thing left, I'll just draw a card, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Take Heart. We're gonna do Spawn of Hallie, 4 against 2. -1. So we succeeded. We didn't actually fail. We take 1 horror, but Spawn is exhausted. Now the next one is a 3. We're going to test 4 foot on the 3. Okay, we failed that. That's fine. So we ready back up. We're going to test this again. 4 against 3. Okay, auto fail. That's fine. We failed, but we're going to play live and learn. And we're going to attempt it again. We get +2 value. So it's 6 against 3. -1. We succeeded in that. Okay, so they're exhausted. So Stella can resign. There is no enemy ready on the garden. Stella has resigned with her last action. Stella got away. Luke is not going to make it. Luke is about to get knocked out by the mad patient. Okay. So, we'll do enemy turns. They're going to come down. They're going to come down. They're going to come over. He's going to come over, engage with me, and do 1 damage, which is going to knock me out. Which means Luke is now defeated. Now, with that being said, each undefeated investigator has resigned. So we advance, right? So we, according to the card, each undefeated investigator resigned. That's the undefeated investigator. They have resigned. So we advance. So. Alright. If you took the keys by force, read the following. No. We did not. Otherwise, read the following. The guards are too busy controlling the situation and restraining the asylum's patients to notice your escape. R3. Okay. Let's get it out. Unspeakable oath. Stella's the only one we care about. Is that bad? Okay, so wait, this is the right one, right? Unspeakable, yeah. So each defeat investigator should resolve investigator defeat first. So Luke is going to resolve this. Dr. Mintz, the patient, has been medicated and is ready to see you now. Oh, God. Nurse Heather opened the file on the desk nearby, taking a moment to review the patient's records. Any changes in the patient's condition? Dr. Mintz asked in a monotone voice. A formality. Both knew the patient was beyond repair. None. The patient's delusions remain, demanding to speak with the warden, claiming they were only guests and rambling about the play that aired the other night in the Yellow King. And their other crimes? The incident in the theater? What about 1452 Atlantic Avenue? They believed they were attacked and they were defending themselves. Her voice was thick with pity. What could have caused somebody to snap like this so quickly? None of the patient's records show any prior history of mental instability. Can you make any sense of it, Doctor? Who could? Dr. Mintz sighed and stood, grabbing the file from his desk. My job is not to understand, it is to cure. Perhaps my experimental procedures will prove fruitful on this one. The nurse winced and felt goosebumps on her arm. She knew how his procedures would turn out, and she doubted it would prove anything. Each investigator who is defeated is driven insane. If there's not enough investigators to continue this campaign, the campaign is over and the players lose. Oh no. Oh no. So Luke, wow, you can lose that quick in this? Well, Luke was defeated. Resolution 3. Hey, okay. So now we can go back to Stella, who's still alive and kicking. So that's good at least. Oh, that was rough. With the asylum staff distracted and patients running amok, you were able to slip away without being noticed. You escaped deeper into the garden behind the asylum, where a 2-story tall fence topped with barbed wire is all that separates you from the outside world. You have a little time and need to make it far away from the asylum before the guards return and spot you. Using a straitjacket you found inside to cover the barbed wire, you scale. I have one on me. You scale the fence quickly, breaking into a run as you make it to the other side. In your campaign log, record that the investigators escaped the Arkham Asylum. Each investigator earns experience by X victory display, which is 1, 2, which is 2. If Constance Domain is in the victory display, record her name in the campaign log under VIP slain. There she is. Remove all the bad tokens to put into the other ones. Is that how that works? Is that you can create another character from scratch and continue two-handed? Alright, proceed to Interlude 2, Lost Soul. Oh god, it's a lot of reading. Alright, if an investigator resigned with the asset version of Daniel Chesterfield under his control, proceed to Daniel survived. If the enemy version was in there, Daniel was possessed. Alright, Daniel was possessed. You decide to lay low. Yeah. You decide to lay low for some time in Ma's boarding house, unsure whether the news of the events of the asylum will get out into the general public. You take the time to make extensive notes of the events you've experienced thus far, including the brief dialogue between you and Daniel. He spoke of the Yellow King as if it were an actual being, and even named it Hester. He rambled and muttered and screeched other phrases as well. You doubt you'll ever forget them. He made us speak the oath. The price was paid. They are opening the path to Carcosa. On the third night, you return to the room. You find the door broken open. You enter cautiously, wondering if the police are onto you, or worse, the stranger. You are surprised to find the body of Daniel Chesterfield lying on the ground with a pained, wide-eyed expression on his face. He is dead. His eyes are bloodshot and yellow, and he's clutching a copy of The King in Yellow in his stiff hands. You pry the playbook from his deathly grasp and examine it. Daniel has scribbled notes in the margins of each page, mostly incomprehensible, but with a few lucid standouts. The first time this fictional city of Carcosa is mentioned, scrawled next to Daniel is written, "Carcosa is real. Do not let them open the path." When Casilda speaks of the tattered king, Daniel has written, "Castor is the king in tatters, locked in his prison in the stars. Seal him away and stop this madness." Your mind swims with questions. How did he escape the asylum? How did he die? And why does he appear human to your eyes now? With little time to spare, you clean the room of your belongings and flee. Daniel's words, which he begged you to heed, play on your mind over and over again. Okay, so we must decide. Possession oaths? There must be another explanation for all this. Proceed to ignore the warning. Or we can heed the warning. And we must not speak of the king in name. I mean, this all seems pretty legit, right? So I feel like I'm gonna listen to Daniel's warning. He was pretty intent about it. So I'm gonna heed the warning. For hours, you struggle with this insight into the King in Yellow, which is true, or what is true, what is real. Only you can sort through the madness. All right. So in our log, we heeded Daniel's warning. Okay. To conviction. I feel like there it is. 2 more. Each investigator earns 1 additional experience to gain insight. So Stella got 3 total. For the remainder of the campaign, anytime the investigator speaks the name Hester out loud in the scenario or during the setup of the scenario, that investigator immediately takes 1 horror. Alright, so don't do that. Alright, and then the Phantom Truth is next. Scenario 5.